Hello everyone, thank you so much to join me for this strengthening program. If you're not very flexible, go ahead and grab 2 blocks. Today's class is a warm-up, and I believe that sun salutation is a great warm-up. So there is a lot of add-on within a sun salutation. Focus on strengthening legs, hips and glutes. So let's go ahead and start. Plant the feet down on your mat, straight your legs, coming into Uttanasana, bend completely forward. At your next inhalation, raise your upper body, raise your hands sideways, draw a beautiful circle, palms together above your head. And as you exhale, slowly arching your spine outward, sucking your belly in, bring your right knee toward your chin. Stay there for 3 breaths. Inhale, try to flex your right foot. Slightly bend your left knee. 2 more. And last one. Inhale, slowly coming into purity pose. Your right knee in line with your hip. Try to flex your right foot. Bring your hands on your waist. Exhale. Inhale, moving your right knee to the side, down and front. For 2 more. Side, stay in line with your hip, down and back to the front, and last one, side, down and back to the front. We're gonna reverse the action. We're gonna go down, sideways, front, down, sideways, front. Stay in line with your hip, and again down, sideways, front. From here, stretch your right leg back, coming into a high lunge. Stay with your left knee in line with your ankle. If you look down, you just see your big toe. If you see more, means that you extend and rotate. If you see less, means that you intend to rotate slightly your knee. Try to engage completely your right leg, engage your right glute, push your right heel down toward the floor, extending your arms above your shoulders. Stay there for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, try to suck your belly in, stay with your spine completely straight. Exhale. And last one, inhale. Exhale, inhale, stay. Exhale, lower down your hands beside your left foot. Inhale, slowly coming into plank. Exhale, knee down. Arch your spine in, raise your buttocks. Slightly intend to rotate your elbows, moving your chest and chin toward the ground. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Stay with your hips squared. Exhale, try to raise your left heel and bring your right foot in between your hands. Inhale, stay. Exhale, bring your left foot forward, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Try to stay with your spine completely straight, your chest slightly open, you're gazing to the 3rd eye. Try to come all the way up, your arms drawing a beautiful circle, palms together above your head. And as you exhale, we're moving into the other side. Bring your left knee up toward your chin, interlock your finger in front of your knee. Bring it up as high as you can, slightly bend your right knee. Stay there for 3. Flex your left foot. For 2. And for 1. Inhale, slowly coming into purity pose. Your left knee in line with your hip. Bring your hands on your waist. Exhale. Inhale, moving into the side. Exhale, moving down and back to the front. For 2 more. Stay with your right knee slightly bended if you have difficulties to balance. And always try to tense your toes down in your mat. Last one. Front. And then we're moving into the other direction. Down, sideways, front, down, sideways, front, down, and then last one, sideways, front. And slowly stretching the left leg backward, coming into a high lunge. Stay with your right knee in line with your ankle. If you look down, you just see your big toe. Completely engage your left leg, push your left heel away. Engaging your left glute, stretch your arms above your shoulders. Stay there for 3 breaths. 3. 2. Suck your belly in. 3. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hands beside your right foot. Inhale, stretch your right leg back, coming into plank, beginner version, knee, chest, chin on the floor, otherwise full chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, beginner version, or upward facing dog, intermediates. Make sure your shoulders are above your wrist. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg up. And from here, if you are a beginner, raise your right heel. And then bring your left foot forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, bring your right foot forward, coming into Uttanasana. Slightly arch your spine in, come halfway. Raise your arms sideways, palms above your head. And as you exhale, we're moving into the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming into purity pose. Exhale, moving into the side for 1. Front, and we're gonna reverse the action sideways and front. From here, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, drop your hands down beside your left foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knee, chest, chin on the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're gonna add on from now. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, drop your left elbow down. Try to reach with your right hand the right corner of your mat. Stay there, engaging your right leg, pointing your right toes out. Engaging your right glute. Try to slightly open your hip to the side. Bend your right knee. And from here, we're moving sideways. Slowly down and back up. For 1. For 2. And for 3. From here, we're gonna reverse the action. We're gonna go down, sideways, backing up, and then down, sideways, back up, and last one down, sideways, and back up. From here, raising the right leg, raising the left elbow. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, raise your left heel if you need, and bring your right foot forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, bring your left foot forward, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up, stay with your spine straight. Draw a beautiful circle with your arms. And as you exhale, left knee to chin. Inhale, come into purity pose, left knee in line, hands on your waist. Inhale, slowly open to the side. Bring it slowly back to the front, and then down, slowly sideways, and back to the front. Stay with your left foot flex. Inhale, coming into high lunge. Exhale, drop your hands down beside your right foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or knee, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. How is everyone feeling? Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, drop your right elbow down. Try to reach with your left hand the left corner of your mat. Slightly open your hips to the side. Bend your left knee at your next exhalation. Inhale. Sideways. Down. Exhale, up. For 2. For 1. We're gonna go reversing the action down, sideways, and back up. Down, sideways, back up, and last one down, sideways, back up. As you raise your left leg up, you raise your right elbow, coming to 3-legged downward facing dog. If you are a beginner, begin to raise your right heel. And as you exhale, begin to bring your left foot forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, bring your right foot forward, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up. Raise your trunk, raise your hands sideways. Palms together above your head. And as you exhale, begin to lower down your hands, interlocking your finger just in front of your knee. And bring your knee as high as you can. Inhale, coming into purity pose. Exhale, stay. Bring your hands on your waist. Inhale, moving into the side. Down. Front, and we reverse the action. Very easy. Sideways, front, and from the front, high lunge. Exhale, drop your hands down. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or nature's chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. And as you exhale, slowly begin to lower down your left knee. Just few inches off the mat. Make sure your hands are underneath of your shoulders. Stay with your right leg completely engaged. Inhale, slowly come back up into three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, begin to lower down your left knee, bending your left knee. Drop it few inches off the mat. Stay with your right leg engaged. Point your right toes out. Inhale, coming into three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, drop your left knee down, just few inches off the mat. And from here, drop your left knee down, flatten your left foot. Try to stay with your right leg completely engaged. Stay with your left knee just underneath of your hip. Try to square your hips as much as you can. Make sure your hands are underneath of your shoulder. And from here, we're gonna pulse the right leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, tuck your left toe under. Exhale, stay. Inhale, slowly coming into three-legged downward facing dog. And as you exhale, bring your right foot forward. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, bring your left foot forward, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Raise your upper body, raise your hands up. And as you exhale, left knee to chin. Inhale, slowly coming into purity pose, left knee in line with your hip. Try to flex your left foot, your hands on your waist. Exhale. Inhale, slowly moving into the side, down, back to the front, and just reversing the action for one more. Sideway, front, and from here, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hands down beside your right foot. Inhale, slowly make your way into plank. Exhale, chaturanga or nature's chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, from here, slowly drop your right knee toward the mat, just few inches of the mat. Make sure your shoulders are above your hands. And slowly inhale, coming into a three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, feel the journey down. Just bring your right knee as close as possible to your mat. Inhale, slowly make your way up. Exhale, slowly drop your right knee down, flatten your right foot on the mat. Stay with your hands underneath of your shoulder. Spread your fingers a lot. Try to stay with your right knee underneath of your hip. Try to point your left toes out, and from here we're going to pulse the left leg for 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Square your hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, tuck your right toe under. Exhale, stay. Inhale, coming back into a three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring your left foot forward. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, right foot forward, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up, spine straight. Raise your arms sideways, palms together above your head. And as you exhale, right knee to chin. Inhale, purity pose. Bring your hands on your waist. Exhale. Inhale, moving it to the side, down, back to the front. And we're going to reverse the action for one more. Sideway, front. Inhale, coming into a high lunge. Exhale, drop your hands down beside your left foot. Inhale, stretch your left leg back, coming into plank. Exhale, full chaturanga or nature's chin on the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, slowly begin to bend your left knee, raise your left heel. Drop your left knee down, flatten your left foot. Make sure your hands are spread a lot underneath of your shoulder. Stay with your right leg completely engaged. Point your right toes out. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, cross it over. Look at your right foot. Inhale, bring your right leg up. Exhale, bring your right leg to the side. Begin to flex your right foot. Move your toes toward the ground. Stay with your left knee in line with your hip. Inhale, up. Exhale, over. Look at your right foot. Inhale, up. Exhale, begin to move it to the side. Stay with your left knee in line with your hip. Flex your right foot, moving down. Inhale up. Exhale, over. Inhale up. Exhale, slowly to the side. Flex your right foot. Your toes are pointing down. Inhale up. Exhale, over. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, over. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale, we're moving to the side. Toes pointing down. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck your left toe under. Inhale, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, stay. Exhale, left foot forward, coming into Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way up, spine straight. Raise your arms sideways, draw a beautiful circle. And as you exhale, left knee to chin. Inhale, purity pose, left knee in line with your hip. Exhale, bring your hands on your waist. Inhale, slowly move the left knee to the side, stay in line with your hip, down, back to the front. And we're going to reverse for one more, sideways, front. And from here, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, drop your hands down beside your right foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga or nature's chin. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, begin to lower down your right knee. Raise your right heel. Coming into modify all fours. Stay with your left leg engaged. Make sure your hands are underneath of your shoulder. Inhale, stay. Exhale, cross it over. Look at your left foot. Inhale, come all the way up. Engage your left leg. Stay with your hips squared. Exhale, moving to the side. Toes pointing down. Make your way down. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale up. Exhale, cross over. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. Point your toes down. Inhale. Exhale, slightly move your rib cage in. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale up. Exhale, slowly to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, tuck your right toe under. Inhale, make your way into three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, bring your left foot forward. Inhale, stay there. Exhale, bring your right foot forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Samastiti. Thanks for joining me on this practice.